This video covers Tesla's shift toward making access to full self-driving mainly a monthly subscription. In July 2021, Tesla launched a subscription in the United States for full self-driving at $199 per month, instead of a $10,000 upfront payment. The subscription required a full self-driving computer 3.0 or above, and older vehicles faced a $1,500 hardware upgrade cost. That turned a five-figure decision into something people could start and stop, and it set the stage for later price resets, including a cut to $99 per month in April 2024 and a reported one-time price drop to $8,000 from $12,000. January 2026 reporting said Tesla would end the one-time purchase after February 14th and offer full self-driving supervised only as a monthly subscription. Tesla's setup for this move started years earlier with hardware and packaging choices. In the first quarter of 2019, Tesla said it began production of its full self-driving computer, which positioned advanced driving as a platform that could improve through software updates over time. Around that same period, Tesla also stated that autopilot came standard on every new vehicle, while full self-driving capability stayed behind a paid upgrade. A large installed base with an upgrade ladder changes everything. Tesla's own wording kept drawing a bright line around what the system was. Support materials stated that autopilot, enhanced autopilot, and full self-driving capability are intended for a fully attentive driver, and they also said the currently enabled features do not make the vehicle autonomous. That framing went further, with Tesla stating that full autonomy depends on reliability far beyond human drivers across billions of miles, and on regulatory approval that may take longer in some places. Here is what we need to understand. The promise was progress, but the product was defined as supervised SAE Level 2, meaning the driver must remain engaged at all times. The financial reporting pointed in the same direction because Tesla was already collecting money for features delivered over time. For the quarter ended September 30th, 2021, Tesla's Form 10Q reported deferred revenue tied to supercharger access, internet connectivity, full self-driving features, and over-the-air updates of $2.22 billion, up from $1.93 billion at the end of 2020. Tesla also said it expected to recognize $1.39 billion of that balance over the next 12 months, with the rest recognized over the expected ownership life or an 8-year vehicle life. If this analysis is useful, subscribe. July 17, 2021 is the clean timestamp for the decision itself. Tesla said it introduced full self-driving capability subscriptions for $199 per month in the United States, offered as an alternative to paying $10,000 upfront. Eligibility was tied to hardware because Tesla said the subscription required full self-driving computer 3.0 or above, and it priced a hardware upgrade at $1,500 for owners who needed it. Rather than keeping full self-driving as an upfront-only purchase and leaning on trials and financing to reduce sticker shock, Tesla chose a direct monthly gate. Pricing did not come without rules, and Tesla kept repeating the supervision requirement alongside the rollout. Around the subscription launch, Tesla reiterated that the current features do not make the vehicle autonomous and require a fully attentive driver with hands on the wheel. Tesla's support materials also describe a driver acknowledgement before enabling autopilot, plus a visual reminder each time autopilot is engaged to keep hands on the wheel. A subscription widens access quickly. That makes clarity and controls part of the product, not a footnote. The subscription made sense because Tesla already described these capabilities as software that evolves through neural network improvements and over-the-air updates. Tesla's support materials state that as autopilot and full self-driving capabilities change, the vehicle can be continuously upgraded through over-the-air software updates, which meant a monthly plan could track the software as it improved. That structure fits monthly billing because customers can keep paying while the software improves and stop paying if the experience does not match the price. A one-time purchase is a rougher fit. This was also a revenue model choice, not just a product choice. Reporting described Tesla's subscription plan as a way to generate recurring revenue and expand the customer base for premium driver assistance features. In April 2021, Tesla's chief financial officer Zachary Kirkhorn was reported as saying the subscription would generate recurring revenue, while also acknowledging a near-term period when cash could be reduced as Tesla shifted to a subscription model. The trade was straightforward. Less cash up front can be the price of a bigger funnel and steadier payments later. Kirkhorn's reported framing also clarified who Tesla was trying to reach. Reporting said he described the subscription as a great option for customers who did not buy full self-driving up front or on a lease and wanted to experiment with it. That shift matters because it moves the first step from $10,000 down to a monthly choice. This can feel manageable even if long-term spending ends up higher. We can see how this unfolded. The subscription turned maybe buyers into try-it buyers. Tesla also described guardrails meant to keep the system supervised in practice, not just in theory. Support materials state that inattentiveness triggers escalating alerts, and that repeated ignoring can lock a driver out from using autopilot for the duration of that trip. Those controls matter more when usage increases, because higher usage raises the chance of misuse unless friction and enforcement keep pace. The subscription pushed adoption incentives in one direction. Control design had to keep up. The later period shows the first cracks in value perception and adoption. In March 2024, reporting said Elon Musk stated that all cars in the United States capable of full self-driving would get a one-month trial. That same reporting cited an investor estimate that only about 5% of new Tesla buyers either purchased or subscribed to the software. A low attach rate becomes a pressure point. It tends to pull pricing and promotion into the center of the strategy. The pricing resets arrived fast, and they changed the reference point customers used. On April 12, 2024, reporting said Tesla cut the full self-driving subscription price in the United States to $99 per month from $199, and days later reporting said Tesla cut the one-time price to $8,000 from $12,000. Tesla also removed basic auto steer from standard autopilot on new Model 3 and Model Y vehicles, effectively pushing customers toward full self-driving subscriptions for lane-centering functionality. Lowering the barrier can help demand. The cost is that customers learn to wait for the next cut. As prices moved, regulators focused more on misuse controls and mode confusion. A National Highway Traffic Safety Administration recall report filed December 12, 2023, listed 2,031,220 vehicles, and it stated that beginning midday on December 7, 2023, vehicles in production received a software release incorporating the remedy. In April 2024, an agency summary stated that Tesla's defect report explained the prominence and scope of the system's controls may be insufficient to prevent driver misuse. This is where a subscription story runs into a safety and controls story. The same agency materials also spelled out why the scrutiny was intense. That April 2024 summary stated that the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration identified at least 13 crashes involving one or more fatalities, where foreseeable driver misuse played an apparent role during its earlier work. The summary also described the recall query as evaluating the adequacy of the remedy, including controls to address misuse, mode confusion, or use in environments the system is not designed for. Widening access increases the need for strong controls. Regulators measure those controls, not the marketing narrative. The investigations continued into late 2025 and moved beyond a single remedy review. October 2025. Reporting said the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration opened a preliminary evaluation covering about 2.9 million Tesla vehicles after reports of Teslas with full self-driving engaged entering intersections against red lights and being involved in crashes. December 2025 reporting said California's Department of Motor Vehicles accused Tesla of overstating self-driving capabilities using the names autopilot and full self-driving, and that a threatened sales suspension order was deferred. Different venues, same pressure point. Naming, expectations, and supervision enforcement became central once the feature was widely promoted and widely used. By 2025 and into early 2026, subscriptions were no longer just an option. They were tied to internal targets and Tesla's broader robo-taxi strategy. Tesla's shareholder materials for a 2025 Chief Executive Officer Performance Award listed 10 million active full self-driving subscriptions as an operational milestone, and the agreement defined how that milestone would be measured while excluding free trial subscriptions. This subscription push feeds directly into Tesla's planned Cybercab robotaxi program, targeting 2026 to 2027 deployment. In Tesla's 2025 fourth quarter update deck released in January 2026, Tesla reported 1.1 million active full self-driving subscriptions for 2025 and said it was transitioning access to full self-driving, supervised, to monthly subscriptions only while sunsetting the upfront option. That kind of measurement locks priorities in place. It also makes the subscription model harder to walk back. For context, this aggressive subscription strategy contrasts with competitors like Waymo, which reported over 450,000 weekly paid robotaxi rides as of January 2026, demonstrating a different approach to autonomous vehicle monetization through direct ride services rather than software subscriptions. The lesson is not that subscriptions are automatically the wrong answer. A monthly model can match software that updates over time, and Tesla's own reporting and messaging framed full self-driving as supervised capabilities delivered through ongoing updates, while later documents and reporting show how pricing, adoption, and regulatory scrutiny tightened around controls and claims. Once internal milestones and public access paths revolve around active subscriptions, the company narrows its choices even if the external environment shifts. More decisions that made sense until they did not. Subscribe. Reasonable at the time, costly in the end.